Hey guys, starting off today in child's pose, so relax, bring the forehead to the mat, sit the hips to the heels, and just close your eyes. I'll just take in a few nice deep breaths in and out through the nose or the mouth, just letting the body melt and relax into the mat, and taking this time to be present for your 45-minute practice. So let's take a deep breath in and exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Now coming into all fours here, finding your tabletop position, knees to hips, and stack the shoulders to the wrists. So we'll take an inhale, look up to the sky, and then exhale, round through the spine, coming into your cat-cows. Push the hips back to the heels, take your child's pose again, and then move back into tabletop as you inhale, look up, cow pose, exhale, round through, cat. Again, push the hips back to the heels, sit back into child's pose. Pressing back into your tabletop, inhale, look up to the sky, and exhale, round through the spine. Push the hips back to the heels, back into child's pose. Again, moving through the same flow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, belly to spine. Push back, child's pose. Last round. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. And push back into your child's pose. From there, just find your way to tabletop. We'll take the right leg out, line your knee to your middle arch, and stack that left shoulder to wrist. Inhale, right arm reaches. As you exhale, close off into a little thread the needle here. Inhale, reach, look up towards the fingertips, and then exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we thread that needle. Inhale, reach, look up. And exhale, thread it through. Release. Switch to the opposite side. Inhale, left arm reaches. And exhale, thread through. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper on this side. Inhale, reach, look up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, reach those fingertips to the sky, and then exhale, thread it through. Now we're going to drop the shoulder to the mat here and ear to the mat as you extend your left fingertips towards the sky. Maybe closing off the eyes here just for a few moments. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale. Now push into the right hand as we come back into your tabletop position. Take a breath. Tuck your toes under. Find your tabletop hover here, making sure the knee is about 1 inch off the floor. Nice straight spine. Look slightly forward. We'll hold it for a few more rounds of breath. And release. So I'm going to move on to the opposite side now. So extend the left leg out. Stack that knee to your middle arch. And then from there, take an inhale. Left arm reaches. As you exhale, thread the arm through. Inhale, reach, look up towards the sky, and exhale, thread it through. Inhale, we reach and open. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, reach, open. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, we reach, and exhale, release. Switch into that right side. Inhale, we open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread it through. This time, drop that shoulder to the floor and reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Again, maybe close your eyes for a few seconds here. Just relax and breathe. Press that right hand into the mat, left hand, and come back into Tabletop position. Just give yourself a little waggy tail here. Shake it out a few times from side to side. And then lift those knees again. Hover your tabletop. We'll breathe for a few seconds. Hug your belly into your spine. Just take a few breaths. Building some strength through the arms. And exhale, release. Push your way back. Find your child's pose. And just relax for a few moments. Now from here, guys, we're coming into plank position and little mountain climbers. So nice knees come into the chest, nice and slow and controlled here. Slowly, knees to chest. Nice straight back, core engaged, and just look towards the top of the mat. Keep it going. Awesome. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. This may be your first downward dog, so those hamstrings might be feeling a little bit tight. So as always, just start to pedal the heels a few times into the mat. Just shake it out a few times. Listen to your body and see where you need to open up a little bit more into the stretch, relax and breathe. Maybe bend those knees a few times and exhale, push the heels back. Let's keep going. Bend the knees. Exhale, push the hips back. Bend the knees. Exhale, heels to mat. Again, repeat. Knees bend. Exhale, heels to mat. Breathing in and exhale. Keeping this going a few more rounds. So really bend those knees and then push the heels down into the mat. Work those hamstrings, the quads. And as always, focus on the breathing. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Push down all the way to the mat through that chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Take the hands outside of the mat as you inhale. Push into the hands and come into seal pose. Inhale, push into the hands. And exhale, we lower. Inhale, lift again, open through the chest. Exhale, release the chest to the mat. Just walk those hands to your lower rib cage, roll the shoulders a few times here just to loosen off the shoulders. And then push into the hands as you find your up dog, or you can stay in your cobra and exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Step your feet to the front of the mat as we inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And then exhale, bring the hands through to the heart. Again, inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands through heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands through your heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands through heart. Now just walk your feet so they're hip distance apart here. Spread out your toes nice and wide. And core engaged. As we come forward into your forward fold here, hinge from the hips. Just finding your little ragdoll here. And if those hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight, just start to move a few times. Inhale, roll up to standing. And exhale, we float all the way back down into that ragdoll. Maybe shake out those legs again a few times. Wiggle out the hips. Inhale, roll your way back up to standing. Pull that core in nice and tight. Look up towards the fingers. Exhale, float all the way back down again as we maybe find that little ragdolly movement. Wake up the hamstrings. Just really relax, guys. Inhale, roll your way back up to standing. Make sure that core is pulled in nice and tight. As you reach those fingertips up towards the sky, look up. And then exhale again, we forward fold. Again, we just take that little movement from side to side, wiggle out the legs. Maybe grab the elbows in your ragdoll. And then hinge from the hips. As we step forward, we come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. We find those mountain climbers again, guys. So you do have the option, if you want to feel like you want to work a little bit harder, you can take the mountain climbers a bit faster. Or as I'm doing, just nice and slow and controlled, bringing the knees into the center of the chest. Make sure that head stays in line with the spine. As we exhale, push back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank, drop the knees to the floor, chaturanga to the mat, and untuck your toes. Now from here, coming into some swimmers, scoop your belly in, and we start to swim. So point through your toes and your fingers. Again, I want you to think about making sure that head is in line with the spine. So toes, fingers lengthen, core is pulled in tight, squeeze into your glutes and breathe. Take the hands or fingertips behind as you push back into your up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky, open into your lunge. Maybe come onto your tiptoes here as you look up towards those fingertips. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Inhale, right arm reaches towards the sky. Exhale, plant the hand down. Now switching sides. Your right hand comes to the outside of your foot as you reach the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, plant the hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Again, you've got the option to come onto your tiptoes on that front leg. And then we switch sides. So inhale, open out through the left side. Release. Take that hand to the outside of your right foot as you reach your, what side? Opposite arm to the sky. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Again, bend those knees a few times and push back into the heels, just giving those hamstrings a nice little workout. A few times, bend the knees, push the heels back. Breathe in and exhale out. Awesome, guys. A few more rounds here. And then just walk the hands back towards the end of the mat. We'll find that little sway from side to side with those legs, hamstrings. Maybe just walk over to the left and to the right. Just finding ways to move that feel good for you. Inhale as you rise all the way up to standing, and exhale, bring those hands back through to the heart center. Again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, flow all the way back down as you find your forward fold. Walk it back out into your downward facing dog. Push the knees back, step or jump into Malasana. Hold it for a moment, squeeze those elbows to your knees. Just give yourself a little wiggle through the hips a few times. If the hips need a bit of movement, just wiggle it out. Press the hands to the floor, step back into your dog. And we'll drop the knees down onto the mat here, guys. Open out through that left side, coming into your shoulder opener. And release. Inhale, right arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, release. Now just sit yourself down onto your mat. Lie down on your right side here. Stack your knees on top. Knees in line with ankles. And your elbow in line with shoulder. Core engaged, and we'll lift that knee off the top. We're going to draw some circles here for clockwise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse the opposite way. Again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now extend the top leg out nice and straight as you reach the opposite arm over the head, lengthen through the side body. And then just grab your big toe here, or the outside of the foot, and extend your left leg up towards the sky. You can bend the bottom knee or you can keep it straight, whatever works for you. Or maybe lie down on your side, or you can stay on your forearm, which is whatever feels nice for you guys. I want you to feel a nice little stretch in the hamstrings and maybe the inner thigh here. Just take a moment and relax. We'll breathe in and exhale out. And release. So from here, line everything up nice and straight. Core is pulled in, and I'm going to work into that top leg. So lift and lowers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hold it here with pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. So extend the left leg out. Grab hold of your big toe outside of the foot as you grab hold of the opposite right foot. This is a really awkward pose here. So that left shoulder, try and bring it down to the mat, working into your IT band. And just look up towards the ceiling and close off those eyes, and just again focus on your breathing. Inhale and exhale. And release. Again, find that nice straight body here, hips to heels, everything lined up, coming into your obliques here with tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Try and tap those toes. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome, guys. All right, so coming onto that forearm here, lifting up and stretching through the waist. Extend out your left leg and just find a nice little stretch here through the side of the body. Now drop the hips down to the floor. Inhale, we reach back up, and exhale, release. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, hold it, and make your way into tabletop position. Again, just find your little waggy tail. As you extend the right leg back, scoop your belly into your rib cage and extend out that left arm. Now lift the back leg, pulsing up and down here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Scoop that core in. Nice straight spine. Breathe. Lengthen. Now take it into your crisscross position. Out to the side for 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Well done, guys. So open out again. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, round through into your cat pose. Stay for a second. Nice and slowly. Again, inhale, look up towards the sky. And exhale, bring that chin to the chest. And again, if you want to just wiggle it out a few times, just do what you want. Just wiggle it out. Now come to the other side. So left leg back, right arm forward, lift. And let's pulse it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway here we pulse it. Scoop that core in. Lengthen that spine. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Okay, crisscross. So take it out to the side. Good. 3, 4. Again, nice and slowly. 5. Make sure that right ear is connected to your bicep. And release. Bring it back to the mat. Push the hips to the heels and find your child's pose. Just melt the forehead to the mat. Maybe take the fingers towards your toes. And just take a few moments again to relax and breathe. Now push your way back into downward facing dog. Move into the opposite side here. So just find a little sway from side to side. Breathing in and exhale. Push the hips back to the opposite side of the mat. Try and keep your arms straight as you reach those hips back to the heels. Breathing into the center and exhale. Push it back. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Find your downward dog. Inhale, roll forwards plank. Let's move through vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward to the front of the mat. As you inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands through the heart. So again, take those feet out so they're mat distance apart. Spread out your toes nice and wide and find your neutral spine. Reach the arms out to a big V shape. And as you inhale, we want to find a little bit of a back bend here. So just soften those knees, open the chest, relax the head back. And then exhale as you find your forward fold, hinging from those hips. Melt the forehead down and step back into downward dog. Drop those knees to the floor. Now we're moving on to the opposite side here, guys. So just lie down on that forearm, bring the knees on top, knees to hips and knees to ankles. So scoop your core in and lift that top leg off. So circle the knee around here for 3, 4, 5, work with the knee joint, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse it the opposite way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch you've not dropped into that body. Collapse. No collapsing. 8, 9, and 10. And now extend the top leg out as we reach the opposite arm over the head. Just lengthen through the side body. Hold it for a moment and then release that foot to the floor. So finding that straight body, line yourself up here. Scoop your core in nice and tight. And then from there, lift and lowers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to pulse it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and grab hold of the big toe or the outside of your foot. As you inhale, lengthen that leg up towards the sky. So you have the option to bend the bottom knee or straighten it out, whatever works for you. Again, you can stay on that forearm and hold it here, or maybe just lie down on the mat as you straighten the arm. I'm just going to stay here on my forearm. Now extend the top leg out. So you find that IT band stretch, grab hold of the back foot, and just think about trying to roll your right shoulder down to the mat. It may or may not get there. It really doesn't matter as long as you're feeling that stretch in the IT band. Again, just close the eyes and breathe in and exhale out. And release. So find that nice straight body again. Scoop your core in. Let's work into those obliques again. So reach in, holding, and we're going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on a second, I lost it. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, guys. All right, so just lie down onto your belly. Find your Sphinx pose. Line those elbows to your shoulders. Number 11 with the forearms. Scoop your belly in. Press into the toes. And let's bring that chin to the chest. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And from here, you're going to lie down on your left forearm again. Let's find that little lift ups and lower. So lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So hold it here, guys. Reach the top arm over the head, open that chest, the shoulders, and then release. Coming into your tabletop position again, stack the shoulders to the wrists. Now just turn your fingers towards the knees, coming into your little wrist stretch here. Spread the fingers out nice and wide and just round through the spine. Again, bring that chin to the chest, little cat movement. We'll just hold it here. It's just such a nice little stretch to give those wrists a little movement. And then we'll inhale, look up. Again, you want to find that little wiggle, wag your tail. And sit the hips to the heels. Just start to circle those wrists out a few times. Give them a little bit of a shake. Maybe move the shoulders a little bit. Whatever you want to do, just wiggle it out, relax. Come back into your downward dog. Now step or jump into Malasana. Again, use those elbows as you push them to the knees. If you want to find that little wiggle, you can, or just hold it still. Now as we step into a chair, I want you to come into a toe stand here. And then just sit yourself down onto your mat. We're coming into Navasana. Grab your thighs. Nice straight spine. Lift your toes off the floor, knees together, and extend the arms out in front. Now we're tapping, alternating toes to the mat. Left and right. So in the pose, I want you to think about keeping a straight spine, shoulders back and lifted, and just look forward. Breathe in and exhale out. Good. Nice little work into your lower abs here, guys. And from here, let's come into your hollow hold or your low boat. Bring the hands into the chest, thumbs to sternum. Now we're going to hold it. So you can either point or flex the toes a few times, or let's just hold it and breathe. This is one of my favorite ones to do for the core strength. At some point you should be starting to shake and relax and just lower yourself to the mat. Now walk your feet back so they are hip distance apart. Tickle the backs of the ankles, and we're coming into bridge pose here. So inhale, lift up, and exhale as you lower. Inhale as we lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, roll through that spine, exhale back to the mat. Inhale, lift, squeeze those glutes as you get to the top, exhale, lower. Inhale, we lift. Now from here, scoop your core in, nice straight back, ribs pulled in tight. Take your left leg, bend it, and we'll tap into the floor here. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try and keep the hips lifted. 8, 9, 10. Good. Now release that left foot to the floor. Keep your hips lifted. We'll do straight to the opposite side. So lift the leg, we take it up, we tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done, guys. Release that right foot to the floor. Keep your hips lifted. Now reach your arms up and over the head. Breathe in. Hold it, and then exhale. Release the hands to the floor. Lift the head and shoulders as you extend the legs up straight. Now lower those legs, working into your core. As you bend the knees, bring them back to the chest. Release the feet to the floor. Inhale, come back to bridge. Arms extend over the head. We are repeating. Bring those hands back to the mat. Inhale, lift the head, the shoulders as you extend the legs and lower. Bend the knees, bring them back into the chest. Plant your feet to the floor. Inhale, bridge pose, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor, lift the legs, extend straight. Come into that little core work here as you bring those knees back to the chest and drop the feet to the floor. Inhale, back to bridge, reach the arms over the head. Exhale, lower back to the mat. Inhale, we lift those legs to the sky and come back into your leg raise. Knees to the chest, feet to the floor. Inhale, bridge. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, legs to the sky. Leg raise. Now from here, open those toes. Heels can be together. We're holding it as we point and flex your toes. So your legs are squeezed in. Head and shoulders off the mat. Reach the fingertips towards the end of the mat. Just keep pointing and flexing through those toes. And I want you to feel that core. Now heels together, frogs. 2, push away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it, bring the knees in, grab the thighs and roll ups here a few times for 2, 3, as we find our way back into plank and move through vinyasa. Inhale as we open the chest. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, bend that knee and take it towards your right tricep, tap. And step the right foot forward as you melt the back knee to the floor, come into your low lunge. Now, here we're going to keep your fingertips on the floor and just look forward. Make sure that knee is stacked right behind the hip to give yourself a lovely stretch in your quad. Just focus on the breath. Inhale and exhale. Let go. Tuck the back toe under. Come into your runner's lunge as you straighten that front leg into pyramid. Bend back into the front leg, step back plank. Moving through vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, open the hip, bend the knee as it travels towards your elbow or tricep, tap. Now step that left foot in between those hands, drop your back knee to the floor. Keep your fingertips in line with your front foot. So we're here for 5 breaths. Just roll your heart forward, look forward, or close your eyes and just close and breathe in and exhale out. Tuck your back toes under, find your runner's lunge, and then straighten off that front leg into pyramid pose. Bend back into the front knee. As you come back to your runner's lunge, step back plank, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Take your right arm off, and then, left arm off, right knee to elbow tap. Switch to the opposite side. So right hand off, grab hold of the back thigh, and if you can, try and bring that left knee to your left elbow. Finding a little bit of a strengthening. Come into your downward facing dog. Walk it back. And again, just really think about hinging from the hips. Come into your forward fold or ragdoll. Again, just shake it out. Relax your head. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Find a little back bend at the top here, guys. And then exhale, come into that prayer position. Take your feet out, mat distance apart. Charlie Chaplin those toes. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Now moving to the right here, just finding a little flow from side to side. Inhale, come up. Moving to the left this side, we roll to that left foot. Inhale, come all the way up. As you exhale, move to the right. Inhale, we come up to the left. Going back to the left, inhale. Sweep your way over to that right. Inhale, open. As you exhale again, right side. Inhale, open to the left. Inhale, move to the left and open out to the right. Oh, we missed that one. Okay, guys, sit down back into your Malasana here. Little froggy jumps to the top of the mat. Jump it forward. And let's jump back. And back. And back. So however long your mat is, just keep going. And wiggle those hips. Okay, so dropping down onto your right knee. Let's work a little bit into that left inner thigh. Stack your knee above the ankle. We're just going to move that hip a few times. Just grab the left thigh and just open and close it. Move. It should feel quite nice. It's a nice little stretch in that inner thigh, hip area. Find a little bit of a pulsing movement if that feels good. Or you can hold it still. Awesome. Now switch straight to the opposite side. So right leg out. So you can start with the fingertips on the floor if you wish and just move a few times side to side, or take the hand on top of the thigh and we'll just find those pulsing movements again. Breathing into the spaces that need to be opened. Now stack your knees 2 fist distance apart here, coming into a camel pose. Let's tuck your toes under. Scoop your belly in. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Now reach back, grab hold of your left heel if you can, and scoop your right hand behind. Now inhale, left arm to the sky. That left hand comes behind the back as we reach the right arm up and over and grab the back foot. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Repeat to the opposite side. Left arm reaches. Exhale as you grab the back heel. Push your hips forward and just drop your head back. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, repeat on the opposite side. Drop the head, push the hips forward. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, bring the hands down into the heart. Now take your hands behind the back, interlock your fingers. Take a deep breath in, push your hips forward as you find a little back bend here. Open those arms back as far as they will go. Just let the head relax. Chase the ground with those hands. And then moving the hips back to the heels, come into your child's pose. Just relax that forehead to the floor. Extend the arms out nice and straight in front. Well done, guys. So let's find your way into a comfortable seat. Cross-legged position if you can, or find your half lotus. Inhale, right arm reaches to the sky, lengthen through the side body as we take a twist to the left. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, open that chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together, just look up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands into the heart center. Sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Deep exhale out through the mouth. One more, inhale. Exhale. Take those thumbs to the third eye, bow your head, namaste. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you, guys. Namaste.